Okay, let's do this. Alright, so this is basically our go discover Liyue quest. So, when we think about going to Liyue from Mondstadt with our map unrevealed, it can be kind of confusing, right? Because we have all this down here, and like, what's down here? We don't know. I mean, we know that there's some stuff down here. Does that mean that's where Liyue is? No, that's not where Liyue is. Liyue is down here. But how do we get there, right? So, we have this teleport right here, which seems to lead us to this little bridge. Is that the way to go? I even already have a teleport in Dragonspine. I also have a teleport in Liyue over here. Both of these are still really far from Liyue Harbor, though. So what is the actual easiest, best way to get there? Now, this route is actually really easy and straightforward. This is a very, very easy way to go. Here's how we'd do it. For this way, we would start here, and we would go this way. Come down here. It's still going to take some time. You're welcome to find out which trees you want to knock around along the way. Get some birchwood. Maybe pick up a chest. Maybe get distracted and totally forget what you're doing. I'm going to ignore that chest for just right now because I'm going to focus on this. I'm going to keep coming down here. And at this point, we can see that there's these rocks over here. There's that island too. The island might be a bit of a trick, but it doesn't really matter. You can go whichever way you want because you have to have Kaya by this point in the game. There's no way you don't have Kaya. So there's no way you can't get across here, right? Now we can just swim, which is what I've already done. It's just how I did this earlier, right? I just walked over here. And even on default starting, no Anemoculus, pickups or turn-ins, you can still make this swim. It's totally doable. Because we're only getting through like a third of a bar here. Get to this rock, recharge stamina if necessary. Swim quickly to this rock, recharge stamina if necessary. Now we could even ice bridge with Kaya, right? We just walk over here, and it takes some time. It's totally unnecessary because we can easily make this swim too. But if you wanted to come in from that island and get over here, you could do so with Kaya. And then once we're here, we can run up to the teleport that I picked up earlier. And then from there, it's just straight running to Liyue. And I don't think this route is slower than any of the others. In fact, I think even though it seems the most circuitous, this is still, even after Dragonspine, probably the fastest and easiest way to do this quest and to get Liyue Harbor unlocked. Because we just come up here, right? At this point, we are here in the map. Continue forward just a little bit more. Forget where we're going. Randomly grab a crystal fly, etc., etc. But at some point we get, spit out by this little river. And we can pick up chests along the way if we want to, which is always nice. Because we can always turn those in later for stuff and rewards. And then we get to this area called Stone Gate. For some reason it decided not to let Amber jump there, but it doesn't even matter. Because we don't even barely need to swim here at all. And we're almost not even running into creeps or mobs at all, right? Like, this is just a very straightforward route that doesn't involve any fancy actions or strategy. Just running. Okay, so once we're here, we have this teleport, and then we can actually just see the map revealer. So we can go pick up the map revealer, and that'll give us a better sense of the area, and then from there we can continue our run to Liyue Harbor itself. It might be really tempting to, you know, do little detours along the way here. There's lots of, you know, this is probably your first time in Liyue if you're looking at this, so that can be fun. You're like, what's this stuff? Huh. What's this new element that we haven't messed around with before? Because we haven't had, well, actually we do have Noelle. We could just do it right now, right? Maybe if we queue? Yeah. Noelle can just do it. But if you haven't messed around with Noelle, then you don't know that her Q can do that, then you would go up here, you would resonate with Geo, and then you could use your Traveler to do it. Okay, so now we have this big chunk of Liyue mapped out. Not all of it, but enough that we can get a sense of, okay, we can continue along this road to Wangshuan and then continue on. What is it for the first one? 2. I only have 1 though. So far. Oh, we could go get another one right here. That's nice. It is actually kind of nice to go down here. Do this route because then we can get some geo resonance and get a little bit more stamina, which is always nice when you're going to be running around a lot, which, you know, there's going to be a lot of at this point in the game. Oh, we actually have to kill the flies. In fact, I mean, one of the main things is it's easy to just get, like, almost overwhelmed. When you're like, oh, there's a chest there, and there's a Geoculus there, and there's, you know, creeps there, and there's plants to farm there, like... You know, you can go at your own pace, certainly. So, from here, we run down here, and then mostly we just run to Liyue Harbor. Now, the other way, and the way that people have been saying they do this in responses to my YouTube videos, is that they actually just try to go through Dragonspine. And I'm just going to say hands down, there is no way this is not the harder way to go. But there's actually 2 ways we could do this, right? Like, if you just did not want to go across this little lake, go through this stuff, I think we can actually circle around Dragonspine, and I'm going to look into that right now. In fact, do we even need to go this way at all? Like, what if we don't go that way? Can't we just circle up over here? Is that actually possible? I feel like it should be. Oh, wow. See, the thing is, all these guys in this zone are going to be level 30. So even though you might be leveled enough to kill them and win without too much difficulty, it's still going to take a while. It's not going to be very efficient. This is way more slow than you really want to do most of the creeps you're killing in this game. Did he not die? I thought that guy died like 3 times. Anyway. And that's really the problem, is that you're not going to be able to very efficiently take any of these fights. But what if we wanted to go a different way? What if we wanted to come this way? Now, so long as we're staying on this side of the river, we are not going to take frost damage at all. And we don't even need to worry about managing our frost damage timer. Like, we can just continue running along, and it's the exact same as running anywhere else in one step. And again, it's like a little out of the way, but we're still making decent time. I guess this is more like a zen way to go, you know? Like, we're running into no enemies along this route. Oh, there's an Electro one up there. I'm too lazy to switch to Lisa. Let's see a few things that we can are not going to deal with right now. But yeah, we just continue along here. And there even is a teleport location that would not be revealed on a map that we can then pick up, that we would want anyway, just for quality of life. And this is where we run into a few dudes, but we can just run past them. And this is where we are for the first time getting the effects of sheer cold. But there's one little torch right here, so we can defrost there. And then I think if we just make it over here... I probably should have picked that up. Yeah, because we want... Sheer cold is still fine. Let's just grab whatever this is. Wait. What are we... Oh, there he goes. I was a little confused why it wasn't breaking. Got a little chest right here. And sheer cold is now at a 3rd. Oh, what's that connected to? Oh, puzzle down here, right? Yeah. But we can actually just make our way down here. And I think we are now, yeah, now we're warming up. We're no longer under the effects of sheer cold. And we can just continue along our merry way. Now doing a different route into Liyue. Also very easy. But this one is more confusing, I think, if you don't know where you're going from the get-go. Like, I think, you know, back in 1.0, the expected route was just, you know, straight through to Hua Marsh after crossing the river. So this is a option that only became available with the Dragonspine patch, but is also fine. You know, we could pick up this chest. In fact, I think we will pick up this chest. If you had a key, a Mondstadt key, you could pick up the shrine. I don't know that I do right now. I'm not sure that's actually more efficient. I don't have a Shrine of Depths key. Why does it still think I'm in combat? It's odd. Is there a Oh, because of that guy? That's fine. Yeah, so now we've cut down, and we are continuing. Still 1,600 meters to go. But we are on track, you know? This involves cutting through Mingyan Village, which is also fine. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to pick up a quest or a Geo-Oculus along the way. Oh yeah, there's one right there. The only question is, how much of a hassle is it to climb this little thing? Not a hassle at all. And we can pick up World Quest if we want. From a ghost. I wonder how Chongyun would feel if it was in your party when you pick up this quest. Or Hu Tao. But we're staying on talk to Katherine in Liyue Harbor. Which is New Horizons of Adventure. And I guess there's a map revealer just up here. That might be nice. Probably at the top of these cliffs, huh? Yep, just up there. Whenever you want a random 100 Primo Gems, you can click the next button a million times. Oh, 42 Primo Gems, excuse me. I didn't mean to hyperbolize there. And this should give us a map of this region. And now we have an excellent sense of vision for the Liyue Harbor region. And you can see, not faster, right? I mean, we circled by Dawn Winery, we came up here. You can also go around this way. Either way is fine. Go through the Stone Gate, go through Wangshu Inn, come down through Kurili Plain. In this route, we kind of circled around Dragonspine. We could have picked up this map marker, which might have made it actually a little easier, I guess, if you didn't already know where you were going. But actually getting to that map marker can be a bit of a hassle. So we have options now. I think we can actually just get to the far continent just gliding, basically. We do want to make sure we don't run out of stamina over the water, because that would be inconvenient. And we're passing by Geo-Oculi left and right, but that's fine. That chest looks so tempting, though. Just see it taunting us. It's right there. Actually, there's two of them. There's one there and one there. We are getting low on stamina, so before we hit the water, we're going to go ahead and not die. Regain stamina. I think we actually could have made that, but I don't know. With just the single bar of stamina, you go through it so fast. I think maybe this way would be the easiest, huh? You could go up by that road, which would be a pretty direct route as well. Yeah, because we want the map, don't we? Oh, whatever. I think this will kind of take us near it-ish. Oh, electrocyst mages sound way different in Japanese. Regain just a bit of stamina. Grab a Geooculi on the way, because why not? And now I think we can actually see Liyue Harbor from here. That's, oh, that's a ship. At the end of the day, I mean, you can get to Liyue Harbor any way you want. Some options are slightly more difficult than others, but maybe that's more fun. I don't know. Can I just steal this chest? Yeah, we don't even need to fight these guys. That's unusual. Usually you have to fight them. I wish there was more of that in the game, just being sneaky and just grabbing the chest and running off. It's kind of funny. Of course, coming in by this route does leave us with this little specific problem. Oh yeah, and we also missed the map marker, which is just inconvenient. But I think we can make that glide. We could climb up and go that way. Let's go this way, because it's more fun and different. I'm using Amber Glide, so it's not as fast on stamina consumption. And we're at the Liyue Harbor music. And here we are in Liyue Harbor. Now we just gotta find Katherine. 200 meters now. And here we go. So this implies that, you know, she's not just teleporting. Because don't they later assert that she just teleports? So isn't this just a letter sent from herself? Anyway. But yeah, now we can actually change to Liyue if we wanted to, even though not having the map markers, so that means that would be a big pain. And then we might want to go ahead and grab this teleport while we're here. And bam! Katherine in Liyue Harbor is talked to. Now, could we go